this is the HITWAY BK35 miniature bike. Not all good things come in big packages. Oh. This is the HITWAY BK35 tiny bike. So HITWAY is a brand I've worked with for a couple of different reviews now, and it's a brand I really enjoy working with. I definitely suggest having a look on their website. They do all types of bikes, from mini bikes to folding bikes, fat tire bikes, commuter, off-road bikes. So this is how the BK35 comes shipped. Very small box, all neat, tidy, extremely well packaged. We have a box inside a box, which is always kind of appreciated. Loads of padding and foam. That is a well shipped bike. Yeah, you can see there everything is shipped really well. It comes folded. So that is the HITWAY BK35. I've got to say that is the lightest and simplest bike I've ever unboxed. Yeah, it comes extremely well padded, loads of different foam on there, so we will have to take all this off. We'll get the thing unfolded and set up, but not overly a lot of work to do, which I really respect. So let's get this thing built. So you get your reflectors and your multi-tool there, very nicely packaged. We'll attach all that shortly. And for the big box, I love a box of goodies. Let's see what we have in here. As always, HITWAY supply us with a combination lock, which is very nice of them. You have the manual, the very tiny battery, and the UK charging brick. I want you to trust me, but I won't come around. I made it look like I tried, not hard enough. And that's probably one of the smallest bikes I've ever seen. We've got the aftermath now. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean this up before the wife gets home. Trying to be good for you. I don't even look at you when I know I'm gonna break your heart. I'm so bad that I don't even notice it when I give you empty promises. So yeah, the battery is now all charged. It's good to go. We'll attach it to the bike. So yeah, when the power light goes green, you know it's good to go. She's fully charged. Yeah, it's got this battery readout on it, so you know what the power levels are. Not the world's biggest battery. It's a 36 volt, 6 amp hour. So you're not gonna get huge range out of this, but the bike isn't designed for a huge range bike. It's a city commuter. So it comes with 2 keys. The battery comes in a separate package from the bike, so we have to try and install this thing now. I have no idea, so we'll do it together. I'm guessing that kind of clips on there. There we go. It turns out I was being a little bit too gentle. Just give it a little bit of a push, bit of force, then you can hear that click, so it clicks into place, and that is how the battery looks on the back of the bike. Very small packaged bike indeed. So let's take this thing out on the open road. So yeah, I thought this would be a good time to talk about the current sale going on. If you head over to the HITWAY website, everything is kind of linked in the description. They have some very good sales going on. Price savings from £100 to £300 on like some of the most popular bikes, including the BK35, which is this one, and a couple of the other bikes I've reviewed as well, including the HITWAY BK10S, which I done a review of. Very good bike, and the BK6S also. So yeah, go check those reviews out. They'll be linked in the description. Yeah, so this is the HITWAY BK35, the lightest city commuter I have ever tested. This thing is feather light bike, absolutely gorgeous to look at. I love the sleek small design. Really can't wait to get riding this thing. As a Newcastle United fan, I can appreciate the black and white. So yeah, this is the HITWAY BK35. Looking forward to this. Beautiful autumn day, maiden voyage. Very comfortable. Yeah, the handlebars, they rise, the seat goes quite high. I don't feel stupid at all, I feel very comfortable. I'm about 5'10", maybe 5'9" now. I've just turned 40, so I'm shrinking with age. And I am extremely comfortable. Our first real test is going to be a hill test. I mean, it's a 1-speed bike. There's no gears on this thing, so we're going to see how she goes. We've cranked it up to level assist 3, and we're going to see how she fares. We're about a 20% climb on this hill. Fairly steep, but she's doing all right at the moment. You know, this bike is going to have limitations because of its size and weight, but hills aren't one of them. It's doing it fairly comfortably. Very nice, nicely done. Great brakes out of the box, all come adjusted really well. So yeah, the first maiden voyage, we done a 20% hill, no effort at all really. Quite impressed with that for a single speed bike. We are going to take it through the woods for a little bit of off-roading. It's definitely not designed for that, but it does have fairly capable tyres on there, so we shall give it a little test like we always do on our bikes. So yeah, the actual aesthetics of the bike are lovely. There's me. Yeah, so for a single speed bike, done that hill relatively well. Super impressed with HITWAY. Every bike I've reviewed of theirs, it's been brilliant. Absolutely no faults. Very good company. Yeah, we have our woods trail. We'll take the bike through here, give it a little bit of a off-road test. Like I said, not designed for this, but I think it'll do it quite well. No suspension on the bike, so we'll see how it feels on the old bottom.
I told you good for you. Now that you're gone, I don't feel so good. Can you please come back just to tuck me in? Promise I'll be interested in all of your things. I made it look like I tried, not hard enough. I'm so bad at trying to be good for you.
So here we go. Yeah, done the woods really well actually, quite surprised. Those tyres are fairly thick, so they give a really smooth ride. They roll over really well. Just take you down here now through the trees. Beautiful in the autumn sun. Yeah, it's a very comfortable ride. It really is. That seat's lovely. Like I said, it's got a little bit of cushion from the tyres because they are quite thick. Really good kind of turn in circle, very responsive. Just standard mechanical brakes, but they work really well. Yeah, because it's a city commuter style bike, we're going to take it through the town. You know, the hill test and the woods test, a little bit unfair on the bike, even though it did handle him very well. So we'll take it for a spin around town. It's a lovely day for it. Why not? Yeah, we are in speed assist 3. You can really hear that motor kick into gear. It's very nice. So we've only tried it in the third assist level. There's no kind of rattles on the bike. Everything comes well adjusted straight out of the box. Those brakes really well adjusted. What I also like is the bike comes 90% pre-assembled. I love that. As you know, I get bored of assembling these bikes, so when they come pretty much ready to go out of the box, you really have to appreciate that. Bravo HITWAY, bravo. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best city commuters I've tried. It's brilliant. They're just looking down at the cockpit. You've got a really nice full digital display. Everything you need on there, from your miles per hour, your level assist, your battery bar, and your total mileage. Really inoffensive bell. This is where this bike will shine. city commuting, weaving in and out of traffic, stuff like that. The perfect city commuter bike. So small, so inconspicuous. It is completely road legal as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. 250 watt rear hub motor, no throttle. So yeah, now we're coming downhill. Just want to see if it's one of those bikes where you are just ghost pedaling. I'm not sure it is. Yeah, the speedo is locked to 15.5 as well. What a pleasant ride. I'm so impressed. I've got to be honest, I love mini bikes anyway. Mini bikes are probably my favourite type of bikes, to be fair. Yeah, there's something about mini bikes, just gets me all giddy and excited. I love them. I just love them. I love the form factor. And you don't feel stupid on this bike either. I have ridden some mini bikes before where you do feel a little bit stupid on them, but this one you don't. I think it's a mini bike that's made for bigger people. Yeah, with that battery, it's kind of a low amp hour battery, 36 volts. So you're not going to be able to go on 30, 40 mile rides on this bike, but it's not designed for that. You know, the battery is small for a reason. It keeps the weight of the bike down. It is a perfect city commuting bike. That's what it's marketed for. That's what it's aimed for. That's what it does. You know, chuck this in the back of the camper van, chuck this in the car. You can have a lot of fun on this bike, just getting out and exploring. And it is so capable as well. So capable. What a fantastic experience so far. You can just see the smile on my face. It is a beautiful, beautiful bike. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, it's a very kind of simple bike, basic bike. Stuff like this, just weaving in and out of traffic, filtering. It's perfect for stuff like that. This is why you need a bike where I live. It's so bad traffic-wise. This is why I choose to cycle everywhere. I can get home from work in 10 minutes on a bike. It takes half an hour in a car. That's about 2 miles, I'm not even joking. That was a bit naughty, wasn't it? Think cyclist. Didn't even look then. Give way to your right, mate. It may be a little bike, but I've still got as much right to use the roads as cars. Always remember that when you are riding bikes. You don't need to ride right up against the curb. You have every right to be on this road as motorists. Yeah, the bike is reading 2 miles at the moment. We've actually lost 2 battery bars out of 5. But we have been in pedal assist free the whole way. So it gives you an idea of the range. A lot of that might be battery sag though. Yeah, it is rocking a speed sensor or cadence sensor. It takes a few rotations to kick in. So yeah, first impressions, I love it. Yeah, if you go back on the channel, you will see I've done a couple of HITWAY bikes before. I've done like a big fat tyre folding bike. Really, really enjoyed that. And I'm more of a city commuter type bike. I've been putting it through its paces now for a couple of hours. Been doing hill tests, off-road tests. Very kind of impressed with its capabilities. For an affordable bike, this thing has so much to really love. I'll start with the weight with the battery. So lightweight, super lightweight. Single speed, no gears, a rear 250 watt motor, standard mechanical brakes. Folding, I'll show you that now. It folds into such a small bike. Chuck this thing in the boot on a train, so convenient. Mechanism, you turn here, that kind of swings round like that. That's basically the size of the bike when it's folded. I mean, I could do it a little bit neater, but you get the gist. Folds back out, and there we have it. Takes about 5 seconds to get up and down. Very, very, very quick to fold. So that's me on the bike there. I'm not the tallest, but I don't think I look stupid at all. So the seat goes pretty high. The handlebars also rise up, so that's me on the bike. So I think if you are 6'2", 6'3", I think you'd get away with riding this bike without looking too daft. No, I think it looks good.
How'd you go on without you? 'Cause my soul needs a hold of you. I'm so bad.
Yeah, the bike's got this really kind of like two-tone finish, glossy white and then glossy black. Really smart design. And to be honest, this bike probably wins the award for easiest bike to assemble. Very little to do. It's literally a 10-minute job out of the box and you're ready to go. You are literally ready to ride within 10 minutes. Get the battery on charge. It came 85% charged, so it didn't take long to get it up to 100%. Very simple to assemble, a few little bits and pieces to do, but no, really, really respect the fact it doesn't take long at all. My time is precious, so the less time building bikes, the better. So overall, it's a beautiful, beautiful bike. It does have a front light wired up, so you have to hold the plus button to get that on. No rear light, but it does have a reflector at the back. It also has folding pedals. I can never work out how to do these. I think you have to push them in, then they fold like that. So yeah, they have folding pedals as well. To remove the battery, I think it is just a simple turn of the key. You don't need the key in to start the bike. So if you turn that, this should just lift. Whoops. Yeah, the battery kind of just lifts off, and to get it on and give it a good little push, got a really nice satisfying click. So that is the battery. Very, very, very small. Like I said, you're not going to get huge range out of this, but it's not a bike designed for massive cross-country bike rides. Chopping trees down going to ruin my video. Actually, HITWAY, they have a good sale going on at the moment where all of their bikes are pretty much discounted. $399.99. You're getting a lot of bike here. Really good value e-bike, the perfect commuter bike. Oh my God, this is so bumpy. Oh, love the sound of that little motor there, whirring away. Just working. But no, for bombing around, it's absolutely perfect. And like I've said in all my bike reviews, I live in such a hilly area, just hills. Everywhere, hills. It's all right going down them, but getting up them is always an issue. So we're going to do a little hill test. It's going to do it, it's going to do it. This thing is no means made for hills. This thing is not designed for hills, but with a little bit of old school leg power, it does do them. Yeah, my dad, I think he's claimed this bike. He come over the other day and he fell in love with it. He's like, I want that bike. Yeah, so I think I've lost it. Let's talk about a couple of things I really do like on the HITWAY BK35. First of all, the price. Currently under £400. A decent battery for commuting. Really good build quality, lightweight, foldable. Overall, just a very, very nice bike for the price. You know, the e-bike market, I mention it on every video, the e-bike market is very competitive. And the prices are coming down because the competition is so fierce. The prices are actually coming down, so that's good for us, the consumer. And I really like this thing. For under £400, you are getting a very, very good bike. Yeah, like I said, one of the main things for me is just how light it is. Light as a feather, and that's with the battery attached. Yeah, you're getting decent brakes, just decent performance all round, really. Not designed by any means to be a hill climber. But it does do it. You do have to work the legs, but it does get up. You know, I've done like 20-25% hills, and it's done it. Yeah, it has this nice front small LED light, so if you are riding in the dark, you can see where you're going. No backlight, but that's easily addable. You can get them for a couple of quid on Amazon, just a wraparound light for the back of the seat. So that's not an issue. Yeah, a couple of benefits of a mini bike is the fact it's a mini, so it's easy to store, easy to get in between cars. Low maintenance, no gears, no derailleur, single speed. You know, for tight spaces like this, you're going to want a mini bike. Look at that, weaving in between stuff, perfect. And did I mention it's completely UK road legal, even though we're on the path? Wow, this is amazing, my favourite time of year. Look at all the leaves, the colours. Fantastic stuff, I love it. Let's do a brake test. Done about 6 miles on the bike, so to give us a good indication of the brakes, had time to bed in. Whoa! Whoa. Good brakes. Yeah, I'm really enjoying just out on the BK35. So much fun. One-handed. I think that's enough excitement for one day. The leaves are literally falling all around me. I'm driving home for Christmas. Not yet, I'm not. It's Friday traffic. God, look how dark it is. You start work when it's dark and you finish when it's dark. Do go and check out the website. Like I said earlier, so many very good deals on there. Savings up to £300. I don't do as much leisurely riding anymore. It really is just work commuting. And for that, I find hopping on one of these absolutely perfect. So yeah, I love this bike. I think it's great. Really do enjoy riding it around. The battery might not be for everybody. You know, it's not great capacity, but it's easy to remove and charge anywhere. That's kind of one of the selling points for me, is just the battery size, how small it is, it's lightweight. If you are looking for something a bit more beefier, go check out the website. There's literally bikes on there for everybody. Go check out my other HITWAY reviews, folding bikes, fat tyre bikes, commuting bikes. I've just had a great time on this thing. I think it's great. It's just fun. It's just fun. I really like this bike. I really like it. Everything is linked in the description. Thanks for checking this video out, and I'll see you in the next one.